Today we are going to draw an isometric view of a circle. For drawing an isometric view of a circle, I have taken a circle of radius 10 mm or diameter 20 mm. I have inscribed this circle inside a square. That means the length of the side of the square is equal to the diameter of the circle. That is, this circle is inscribed inside a square. I will be using 4-center method of drawing an isocircle or isometric view of a circle. This 4-center method is an approximate method of drawing a circle, but it is one of the most popular and easiest way of drawing an isocircle. We will try to draw the isometric view of this circle in two planes, one in vertical plane and one in horizontal plane. As we know that, now let's start this with the first one. First of all, we will draw this circle in horizontal plane. For drawing the isometric view of this circle in horizontal plane, first I need to create two axes which represents the two sides of this square. That is, I will draw a line exactly equal to the length of the side of the square or diameter of the circle, that is 20 mm at an angle of 30 degree with the base. Similarly, I will draw other line of 20 mm length at an angle of 30 degree with the base. These two lines represent these two sides of the square. Now, what I do? I keep one hand of the drafter parallel to this line, keep it firm tight, take it to the extreme end of the line and draw a line exactly of same length, that is 20 mm. I repeat this for this side. Now what do I get? I get an isometric view of a square. In orthographic view, which is presented over here, we have a circle inscribed inside this square. That means we are going to inscribe a circle inside this isometric view of a square. As we see here, among the four corners, two corners have obtuse angle and two corners have acute angle. Always take the corner with an obtuse angle and draw a line up to the midpoint of the opposite side. As there are two opposite sides, we will draw two lines exactly up to the midpoint of the opposite side. Again, we repeat the same process for other obtuse angle. Draw a line from the obtuse angle corner up to the midpoint of the opposite side. Now, look here carefully, very carefully. Now what are we going to do? We are going to draw an arc from these four midpoints. We'll start with obtuse angle. Okay, from this midpoint I will be drawing an arc up to this midpoint by taking this long line which we drew from this obtuse angle as a radius. Pay very careful attention. Again, I'll repeat this for opposite side. In the side of this obtuse angle we have two midpoints. Let's see over here. From this midpoint up to this midpoint, I'll be drawing an arc by taking this line as a radius. That is, fix the pin of your compass over here, take this line as a radius and draw an arc from this midpoint up to this midpoint. Again, take this point as a center, take this line as a radius and draw an arc from this point up to this point by taking this line as a radius. That is, Put the center of your compass at this point. Start from this point up to this point by taking the radius of this line, that is, then we got an isocircle, that is isometric view of a circle in horizontal plane. Now let's repeat this again for vertical plane. As we know that we have three axes in isometric view. One axis which will be the length of the side of the square, that is 20 mm at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. Other axis will be 20 mm, that is equal to the side length of the side of the square at an angle of 30 degree, that is two axes of a solid object in an isometric view are at an angle of 30 degree with the base. But this view we have already drawn, so I'll take the third axis, that is z axis, which is inclined to the base at an angle of 90 degree. That is, I am erasing this off. The length of this side and this side both are 20 mm because we are taking a circle of diameter 20 mm, that is inscribed inside a square of 20 mm. Now, as in previous case, what we do? We make one hand of the drafter parallel to this line, make it firm tight and take it to the opposite side and draw the line of exact length, that is 20 mm in this case. Again, put one hand of the drafter to this side, make it firm tight and move it to the opposite side and draw the square. Now we have got a square in vertical plane. As in previous case, what are we going to do? We are going to repeat the same process, that is, from the obtuse angle side we will be drawing line up to the midpoint of the opposite side. So from this obtuse angle corner we are drawing midpoint, we are drawing a line to the opposite side up to midpoint. Same thing over here. Now let's start drawing an arc. We'll draw arc from this midpoint up to this midpoint. We'll take this line as a radius. Means this, at this point we'll fix our compass pin. We'll take this line as a radius and draw an arc from this midpoint up to this midpoint. Again, take this point as, we'll fix our compass pin at this point. Take this line as a radius. Start drawing an arc from this point up to this point. We'll fix the compass pin at this corner. Take this line as a radius. From this point we'll draw an arc up to this point. Again, from this point up to this point, taking this line as a radius. Now we are done with drawing two isocircles, one in horizontal plane, one in vertical plane, by using 4 center method.